Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Aragami. I do apologize for the little bit of a break. I think it was 3 days now. I've just had a little bit of stuff going on and was unable to get some of the videos out. We have the ghost lady talking to us again, but we do have some painful fights going on here. So we have to... I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what we have to do other than kill this guy, but we have to kill that guy. And that guy over there, but we can't kill that guy because he's defended, and we can't kill that guy because he's watching. And we can't exactly kill him if he isn't there, because when he's over there he's in the bubble, so he's a bit defended. We're gonna wait for him to move, and then we're gonna move up here. We are, believe it or not, going to go for this guard. I think now is actually as good a time as any. If I had just remembered which button it was, I was holding the wrong button. But this is actually really good for us, because that's the only guard here that I've seen. And now I can just do this. He's dead. Now the other guy is there, sure, but he doesn't look up. So just like that, we are going to wait for him to look away, because I don't know if this light reveals me. And then oh, I remember this mission. This is a huge one. So we've got a lot waiting for us now. As you can see here, this disappears, which is good because it allows us to go down that path. But that path also is now up and working for us. So if I do this, I just gotta be careful. So I think I'll go over here. And then I believe he'll look away. Beautiful. And then right over here, we can actually just kill him. We did nearly get caught out there because for some reason we touched him, I guess. We rubbed up onto him, which is fine. It is a bit worrying, but it's not the end of the world. I am curious about this guy's pathing. Very good. I mean, look, I'll take the chance when I see it. I'm not going to dilly-dally and wait for it to... I really have to make sure I get those sentences right. I want to use these little catchphrases like dilly-dally, but then I go and mess up the saying. Anyway, I don't think this guy moves, does he? How am I going to... You know what, I can just do this. That doesn't work out. Okay. Was hoping that I would be able to catch him off. You know what I could have done is I could have used this. Okay, we're gonna wait. Essentially, I'll show off a little cool trick here. Alright, so you can see we put down a little sigil, and now we've called them back over. Here's a really cool trick that I actually need to start doing a lot more often. Sock. That is the cool trick. The sock. Now, I just need to make sure I go invisible here. So there's a guy over there. We know about him over there, and we know about this guy over here. Is there anyone else? Not that we can see. Beautiful. So, the way that we're going to do this is we're going to wait just a second here, and now we're going to take this guy out because we know he don't move, and we know the other guy ain't looking back for a while, and because we know he ain't looking back for a while, we kill him. And that should be everyone here. Remember, we are going for the genocide route, so we want to make sure everyone's dead, like they are currently. And we can now progress. We're going to go up here, because that's where the game kind of forces you to go. And then I never trust going down. But we have to here, I think. Okay. Let's see. I can't go up there, but I can go back here and then up here. Can't take him out either. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. Maybe I actually can. Maybe I can. Because I think it's hidden from him. Yeah, it was. It was hidden from him. Beautiful. Then I can come up here, and go over here, go all the way across over there. You can see this. Can this thing go away? It's just making a lot of unnecessary noise, and it's being a nuisance. Now, how am I going to sneak up on you? Maybe I don't sneak up on you. Maybe I just do this. Remember, we don't care how we do it, so long as we do it. Okay, move, 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 move. Beautiful. And we're gone. So, although we were seen, we were not, like, spotted. I believe he ain't coming, actually. Scared me a little. We're gonna wait for him to turn around a little bit here. Just the wind, I guess. Damn right it was. Should have just accepted it as the wind, boy. Now your life is forfeit. Now, I believe you're actually meant to pay attention to what they say. Lore-wise. If you do want to understand the lore, then I'm afraid this is not the right channel. Because we aren't going after the lore. We're going after the kills. We just want genocide. Now, welcome to the agony of, that is, the Great Lake. There is a lot of stuff we have to do in this mission. So, I don't know what that's about. That's just a random knife. But you can see across the area, there's all these light globes, right? And essentially, in order to access all of them, again, what is this? What is this about? This, there never used to be a cutscene here. Okay. Very nice. Never used to be a cutscene here, but I ain't about to go and watch a bunch of other stuff. So, you can see there, we break this one, and now we have to go and get that one way over yonder. So, we have to find a way to get to there, and then get to there. But we also want to kill everyone. So it becomes a bit of a dilemma situation, right? Where it now is, how do I do this, like, strategically? So, of course, there is that one random guy just out and about. Now, we can go up here, which will give us a good little survey of the map. You can see there isn't any other guards. There is this guy right here, and then there's the boxes right there. But I think if we kill him, that guy can see it. So it becomes a bit of a problem. I also do think that there might be someone along that path. I can't really remember. And as you can see, this guy doesn't really stand here for long. So what we can do is we can come down here. Yeah, there he is. So you can see this guy. He's going to go now and walk down this path, which is perfect. Because what we're going to do is we're going to sit right here. And then we're going to kill him when he turns around here. Which I'm pretty sure he will do. Yep. As predicted. Predictable, my good Watson. My good Watson. That's the one. Not Watson. I love me some Watts. Alright, so we got these two people. Yeah, this guy's the problem. That guy isn't. So we're going to kunai him and then suck him up, I guess. So, kunai that guy. Like I said. Now we get to do a little bit of a run here. Teleport here. And remember, we are going for the... this. The reason why we do this is because now we have our kunai back. Beautiful. I am curious about what that dagger is, and by the looks of it, we have to go over there to break that, which I believe is like all the way over yonder. Then we come all the way back here, go through that way, and then we go all the way around to get there. That is all of the actions we do to cross this short of a distance instead of just swimming there and using our shadow abilities up. Love the game. So, let's get on with it, right? The first bit obviously becomes a question on number one, where did you come from? That is my most important question right now. Where did you come from? But anyway, the actual thing is, how do we get there? So you can see we can't go over there because they set it up. They're so smart. They're so, yeah, smart. But what they did not account for was the fact that I can just shadow no jutsu, and now I'm up here. Holy cow, I didn't see you there. Hello, my friend. Again, don't really care for the score we get on this. We just want to get as many. We want to just kill everyone. And just like that, we've already made it over here. So we had to destroy a little orb over there. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. We killed everyone there, essentially. Couldn't leave any survivors after all. And we came on over this way. So we are now currently climbing a mountaintop. Now, from my memory, which could be very wrong, given that the game has clearly had a change, now that there's new arts and everything, new cutscenes, all that. I need to wait for that archer to go, and then I can... Oh, actually, I just need to wait for this guy to start walking back up there. Then I do not have to care, because I can just go into that bush and backstab him. Although the archer is now on that side. So this is what I was talking about. They split up their forces. As soon as I see this archer's beam appear, actually, there, I can now... I can't, actually. I can't. Okay. I see the problem here. So we need to wait for the archer guy to disappear here. But you can see that this is now a problem, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for us to be able to jump on his head. But we're going to wait for him to be behind. A little beyond. So now we do this. And then we do this. And now in order to make sure the archer doesn't see, we get rid of the evidence. Both sides. Now, we know that the archer is going to go up. In a moment here, it's going to go across over there, and we're just going to sneak on up this pathway right here. Nice, dark pathway just for us. And of course, we ain't going to even care about it. We're just going to do this, because we need our kunai back. Always remember to keep yourself supplied up as often as you can, and, what the heck? Why am I up here, actually? Oh, right, so I mean, there's the dagger, right? Really close by, really cool. Too bad we have to drop down here. Welcome to the catacombs. Now, the catacombs is a cool map. I mean, like, addition to the map, I should say. As you can see here, there's a thing we have to break there, a person we have to kill here, right? And there is obviously that roaming person over there. So, there's also this guy here. How do we do this? Simple. I'm just going to go over here for safety reasons. That guy is going to turn around eventually. When he does, we're going to kill him, then we're going to kill him, then we're going to kill him. We're going to break that. We're going to go through there. Or around that way. I can't really remember which way we go. So, bam. He's turned around. Bam. This guy's dead. Then, like I said, we're just going to go up behind this guy. Now, there's the enemy right behind us here. Doesn't matter as much. He's going to see something beautiful. We're going to go over here. And then we're going to go over here. And just like that, he's gone. Now, do not sprint like I just did unless you know for a fact you can catch up and stab them before they can turn around. Always, always wait until the right time. Again, now we're just going to hand kill. Bam. We can now go break that. We can go break the other one. And we can call this area a day, I believe. I actually don't remember how much is in the catacombs here for us to do. But you can see there are pathways. I'm sure if you guys are watching the map surrounding and everything, you'll see the pathways that we are meant to be taking in order to actually do this stealthily. Too bad we ain't doing that. Because you can see here, there's this pathway up here, which you can use to get behind the guard. There's also over here, which you can use again to get behind the guard over here. You don't need to use them, of course. You just are recommended to if you are going stealth, which we were. We are going to do in in the next episodes, but for now we're going loud. Here's a really annoying part of the mission though. Welcome to the parkour. Every part of this game that includes the parkour sections I have never liked, because it is oftentimes more confusing than anything else. Like here, even there are times where I have gone around and I'm like, okay, I need to get up there. How do I get up there from here? I can't. Then I get stuck for a while until I realize, oh, hey, there's this boat, and now welcome to the next, like, entire minute and a bit of the game. And now we get to receive our mystical little bone. Yay! Now we have to exit the area. So that is essentially the ending of the mission. Like I said, we now have to go all the way over there and basically back to where we started. Bit of an annoying mission. Definitely one that takes you for a bit of a roundabout circle, and it's not all that fun all the time, but hey, I myself personally really enjoy Aragami in itself. Doing this whole kill everyone challenge is definitely something interesting to me, because this isn't something I've done. Despite having the achievements and everything for it, I personally haven't done this. I had allies, or like my brother, for instance, and I basically did all of the missions and everything together in the past. That is how I got all of this. That was a mistake. We're going to restart from the checkpoint here, because that is a too big a mistake for me to sadly ignore. But I do get to see now that he does a bit of a walk around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to This doesn't make too much of a noise, but that one does. Okay. So in other words, you're the one with the extra crunchy bones. Now, I wanted it to be a cool little cutaway from the moment that we drag him down, and then we drag this guy down, but then his little buddy decided he wanted to blow a mystical horn. So instead, you guys just get to see the corpse of my failed endeavors. Truly a saddening time. But at the same time, welcome to what is essentially the end of the mission. Now, as you can tell, it's not over yet. There is still more to be had, so we do have to be careful here. There's 1, 2, and 3. I actually didn't know about 1, 2, and 3. I was about to kill 1. Well, here's number 2 going. So if I do this, 1 and 2, I mean 1 and 3 don't notice. Oh, 1 kind of catches a glimpse of it. 1 has a fever dream about whatever just happened. And over 3 over here, don't got a spiffing clay about it. Now I do need to see something. Where does 1 go? Yeah, I thought so. 1 comes on back. I need to go and check down there in case there are any more spare enemies. Okay, I thought there was only 2 more people here. There was 1 over here. There was an archer up over there. There's another guy over somewhere here, close by. They've gone and blown a horde up anger again. Because I'm assuming the archer's body fell down or something. Or the guy just caught a glimpse of the fact that his friend was dead. You don't want to come over here, buddy. Trust me, you'll be stabbed in the back. There's another guy over there, 1 over there, 1 over there. I believe there's another archer, and then there's another guy over there. So we have to be very careful. Yeah, I don't see the other archer, though, so I might be wrong about that. Let me just come over here and check out this. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just 3. So there are 3 more dudes. How in the world? Okay. So if I take out that guy, I can then take out this guy, and he won't have a spiffin. Wait a minute. Patience. Oh, there is indeed a 4th. Surprise. His buddy catches another glimpse, and he then thus gets distracted by it, which gives me the opportunity to come over here and kill this guy, kind of. Bam. That was such good timing. I actually am surprised that worked. And that marks the last one. So not only are we surprised that we actually got off that last kill, but we did get the last guy in this little backwards alleyway. We got all 3 Mr. Magoos over there. There's 1 more little body to catch there, and 1 over here. This is going to be a bit difficult, because I have to get this guy and that guy at the same time, and now it's doable, because watch this. So, we simply kunai him, and stab him. Just like that, we're done with this place, I believe. I think that marks everyone out of the game, which is beautiful. Alright, so I may have lied. There were another 2. But that marks everyone out of the game. Yes. Beautiful. Go over here. And I believe we're, we are nearly done. There is a scroll over there. As you can see, hold on, let me just, let me redo that. That's the wrong one. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 scrolls total on this map. Make sure you collect them for another achievement. I actually need to do that achievement still, so I think that is another thing I will do. Maybe I'll do that one off camera, though, because that one is going to be just a boring gameplay. But with that completed, we're actually done here. Let me up. We are beautifully done. What's going on here? The bone fragment. Okay, we're gonna get a cutscene, but I'm gonna skip it. I'm curious what score we got, but I believe we as you can see, all threats killed. Beautiful. So on that note, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm really surprised we actually got a B. In all honesty, I was expecting lower, because I mean, corpse found, player discovered, player spotted, multiple negative things. Either way, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys truly did enjoy, and of course, We're about to do some more killing later in sticks, so keep an eye out for that. But until then, peace out.